You're being a menace, Spawn. Right before the drop, though. That's good. You're a menace, Spawn. Thank you. Good way to start a stream, I guess. Happy Wednesday, people. Welcome in. Welcome in. So today I have some tags to stamp from the end of last stream because I was a moron and didn't do them last stream, so I'm doing them at the start of this stream. So we got both Fairy.
Married with Spawn says, I wanted to see if I could make both songs go at the same time to be pure chaos.
Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Thank you, Fairy, for that, by the way. Fucking awesome song. Oh, it's so good. All right, I need 2 black tags.
Did you manually pause the party, or is it separate in your computer?
It's separate. So the party happens from...
Flowjet yells, "Good morning, Joe."
Good morning. Welcome to whatever time it is. It's like 7 p.m. Morning. I know where you live, so I can say that. It's separate. So the party time music runs through Firebot, and then the overlays and stuff are sources in OBS. I separated the sources from Firebot so I could have Firebot turn it on and off without having to worry about what length the music is. So it's a lot easier to program just to have Firebot turn on and off as a source, like when the music starts and when the music stops, than it is to... they don't override, so it's different layers. So the audio is coming from Firebot, but the video effects are in OBS.
So the OBS sources override Firebot?
Yeah. So yeah, they're separate. And anything that happens in Firebot, it ducks my audio for like Spotify and stuff like that. So Spotify volume drops when a Firebot sound comes through.
Well, we did our science today, chat.
Yeah. I thought about shit like that. I tried to make it unbreakable, but you know, the music keeps playing in the background. My ears are burning because I've got like three audio sources going at once, but whatever. You guys can't hear it. I'm also trying
for people like me.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Tash. All right, so you want another black tag, I'm assuming? Thank you for the resub. Sorry to hear you're not streaming tonight. Hope you're feeling all right. Snap the stamp free text.
Daddy out here building
Always
Fort
black.
Knox for audio sources but can't mute my existential dread.
Sisters of the Hook says always black.
Yeah,
Only
kind of
black.
figured as much. Yeah, I got 3 tags to stamp, so 5 bomb
Dirty Gremlin says
For
doing
Fairy.
Zinnides approvingly.
and
Loyalty
a 5
like that
bomb.
deserves more than a ring.
And a
Maybe an
resub.
entire vault of regrets polished smooth.
Yeah,
So-
just needed a night with my heating pad.
Yeah,
So
no,
now
it's
I'm
all
your
good.
problem.
It's all good. It's all good. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, so I've done some things because you can't put Spotify music through a VOD. So I now have both Spotify and iTunes running, and iTunes is playing a royalty-free music track, and it's only
Flowjet
going
says
to the
it's
VOD.
Sisters off the Hook. What a good
So-
problem to have.
We'll see if my computer catches fire. And I'll be checking the VOD afterwards to see if the audio levels and stuff are good on the VOD. So this one's a bit of an experiment. Just just so that I can have some background music on the VOD, because I think it is a little weird having no audio on the VOD, like no music audio on the VOD. So we'll see. And just test. Just test.
Sisters of the Hook says a Plojet hi neighbor lady.
Yeah. Tag number 2. Tag number 3.
Plojet yells at Sisters of the Hook. Hi back neighbor lady.
Yeah, you guys are basically like basically neighbors. You live what, like 5 minutes from each other? Pretty much. So the ring, this, I'm hoping I will get the stone set at least at a bare minimum today. And then I'm not sure yet what I'm doing for the sides. I haven't decided if I'm going to be doing like stone setting in the sides, or whether I want to try my hand at some scroll
I don't know,
work.
with the amount of construction on my end of town, I feel like I live in Toronto. Takes me an hour to go give
fair.
minutes away.
Fair. Oh, speaking of Toronto, so later this month,
Sisters of the Hook says I'm learning that everything here is 5 minutes away from everything else here, unless it's rush hour.
yeah,
Then add 5 more minutes.
pretty much. So later this month, I think it's like the last
Maybe
Wednesday.
says perks up.
Last Wednesday
Sisters
of the month.
Hook says, oops, okay, maybe not everywhere then. Laugh out loud.
Yeah. Last Wednesday of the month, I have to go downtown. Apparently I'm going to a Raptors game sponsored by Logitech, so I kind of have to be there, considering they're my vendor. I was hoping I didn't have to.
Maybe says EW.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
well.
we have a box, and you know,
I
the
don't feel
event
sorry
will be
for you.
good, but getting there and back, it's going to be 2 hours each way. Easily 2 hours each way.
Married with Spawn says, oh, that sucks so bad.
So yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. So yeah, last Wednesday in October, I may stream Tuesday
Maybe
nights.
asks, can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Married with Spawn says, this is my tiny violin to... Plojet asks easily, is the DVP still torn up?
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, like the DVP and the Gardner are completely fucked right now. So
Maybe says park at the go at Weston and Lawrence and take the UP.
yeah, I might. Well, Weston and Lawrence is the other side. I might park at the airport and take the up downtown.
It's fast and cheaper.
Yeah.
Or that
Yeah, I might park at the airport, even though airport parking's like $20 a minute.
$11.
Yeah, airport parking's like $20 a minute, but yeah, it may be easier just to go to the airport and take the up.
Married with Spawn asks hotel room.
No, I'm not staying overnight. I gotta work the next day. I'm like full booked meetings all the next morning.
Maybe
so,
says, I am sure I can help with parking.
yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We'll
I
figure
am
it out.
positive there is UP parking.
Yeah, there might be.
Free.
I don't know about free. The other thing that I've done in the past is taken, like, basically parked at Square One. Not Square One. Parked at
Married with Spawn says, tell your meetings that your company game is more important.
Yeah, right. I'm not even a basketball fan. Like, I could give a fuck, honestly, about the basketball game. Like, that's just not my thing. Never has been. So, yeah, I'm basically just going because I have to make an appearance. Anyway, let's get over here. But,
Maybe says the Raptor games are fun. Forget the game itself.
yeah, I'm sure I will have fun when I get there. I just fucking hate doing it, and I hate the drive. Like, if I lived closer, it would be all right, but nah. Anyway, stay here. Stay here. This hand? You want this hand. Stay here. Thank you. All right. We got 2 tashes and a fairy to do.
Dirty Gremlin says mandatory fun is the cruelest kind, Daddy. May your soul survive both rush hour and vendor schmoozing. I'd rather set stones than small talk any day.
Oh yeah, well
Sisters
yeah,
of
the
the
small
Hook
talk
says
thing.
Toronto is a black hole, man. You get sucked in and lost and never come back out.
Yeah, yeah. What's that mall at the top of what is it, Allen Road or whatever? I've done it where I've like parked there before because parking is free, and then taken the subway down to like Union, but yeah. All right.
Maybe, says Allen Road and Lawrence /
Yeah, yeah.
or Yorkdale Mall.
Yorkdale Mall. That's the one I'm thinking of. That's the one I'm thinking of. We have that. I need you. And sorry, I'm a little slow on the uptake today. My brain's a little fried.
Brave taking the TTC.
Well, the subway's not bad. At least it wasn't last time I took it. Granted, that was a long time ago.
Sisters of the Hook asks Joe's brain needs a heating pad and a tea.
Pretty much. Pretty much. That's kind of where I'm at today. It's very... Yeah. A couple tashes. I'm just doing short form on the pics because they're smaller. It fit full names on there. You're bugging me. Feeling cramped. Party time number 2. Why does your name have to be so damn long, Tad? There we go. Gary. Lizard Queen, how are you today? Ugh!
To frustrate you, of course.
Of course. Of course. Hashtag. Fairy tag. And sister of my name's way too damn
Kiri
long
says,
tag.
"I'm working on my webpage thingy."
Oh yeah. I can't remember what service did you go
And
with?
it's
Was
so
it Square?
frustrating.
Was it Square that you went with? Got
Dirty
another
Gremlin says,
cache.
60 seconds of silence to dream about Daddy's silver seduction. Subscribe
Yeah,
if you want a
very-
front row seat when he gets back.
Kiri says Shopify.
Oh, Shopify, right. Right. I think there are, with Shopify, there's plugins you can pay for to make it easier, but then you got to pay for the plugins. That's kind of one of the reasons I didn't go Shopify with mine. All right. All those shenanigans out of the way. I need to clean this up. I basically need to get this polished at this point. And then I'll be setting a stone in the head. And then I got to think about what I'm doing for the sides. But I did do a bunch of cleanup sort of off stream on this because it needed a lot. I probably spent like an hour sanding, which you guys don't want to see. That's boring as fuck. So we'll get this cleaned up. We'll get it basically to a polished state. I should probably stamp this before I go any further. And then, yeah, we'll get this up to a polish and then do some stone setting. And then that'll probably be the stream today. And then I'll have to, again, I got to think about what I'm doing down the sides here. I want to practice engraving, but I'm not sure what style of engraving yet. And engraving on a round surface is completely different than engraving on a flat surface. You fit in here? Ah, you do. You do. Let me zoom out. Get you pointed a little bit over this way, not that you're going to be able to see anything. And let's get my hallmarks in here.
Dirty Gremlin says, if silver's a seduction, then Daddy, you're halfway to sin with that polish. Go on, stamp it like temptation in metal form.
Hey, Cork. How you doing, man? You can follow me again? You gonna follow me again?
Korg says cheer 100.
There we go. Thank you for the bits, bud. Much appreciated.
Dirty Gremlin says at k.org, XACEX, cheers for the sparkle injection. Daddy's bench just got that much hotter.
ODSG says okay, time to press my luck. Korg says cheer 400. Maybe says LOOOK who's BAAAACK.
Dirty Gremlin says at k.org, XACEX, you're fueling Daddy's fire tonight. 400 bits of pure temptation lighting up this bench more than any torch could.
Korg says hey 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 hey.
Thanks, Cork. Thanks for the bits.
Maybe says that emote and song timing was on par.
Absolutely.
ROFL.
Absolutely perfect. I couldn't have typed it any better.
Odious G says 1.
Where's my 935 stamp? Come on. My desk is a fucking mess again. Need my 935? Yes.
Anyone that's done any audio editing knows it's 44.1.
Hallmark. What fell? Oh, just my camera lens. All good. Alright. You go away, you go away, you go away. God, can't wait till I have my new bench. Guy sent me an update today, though. He said that the bench is... The outer frame and stuff is basically done. He's still waiting on some construction for the drawers, because all the drawers are being dovetail jointed.
Married with Spawn says, wow, hallmarking his own stuff. How pretentious.
It's in case I ever lose it. Anyway, he said the bench is basically going for, it's probably going to be going for painting tomorrow, like spraying tomorrow. He's just doing clear coats on it, but man, it looks good. It looks so good right now. Like, I understand how wood works, and like, what's that thing, has some varnish on it. Holy fuck, it's gonna look amazing. Nice. Thanks for the Prime sub. What color do you want? Oh, my filter's a little off center. I have to fix that later.
Dirty Gremlin says at welcome aboard, adding muscle to Daddy's goldsmithing gym tonight. Let's see if that prime power can outshine his torch.
Swallmaz says Married with Spawn. Married with Spawn says it's going to look so nice you aren't going to want to use it.
You guys are nuts.
Swallmaz says he Joe.
Yeah, no, I'll be using it. I'll be using it, but yeah, it's gonna end up being kind of an art piece.
Sisters of the Hook says hostage train choo choo.
Exactly. We're not doing any work today. We're just dealing with this bullshit. What color do you want, Maz? Blue, I'm assuming.
Dirty Gremlin says,
yeah, what color do you want, Odious?
Some gifts
Blue,
like
yes.
confetti in a world too dull for it. Someone's got their heart wired right tonight.
Swolmaz says blue, yes, PLS.
I have a dark blue and a light blue. Which one would you like?
Odious G says I like my coffee.
That's
Black.
the dark blue.
Please, sir.
Black? For
Swolmaz
Odious?
says you choose that.
That's the light blue. And Odious.
Oh, wait. Light then?
You want the light one? Okay. We're just going to be stamping all stream. I'm fine with it. If you guys are fine with it. Odious wants black. Anyway, I was talking about something. I can't remember what it was. Brain not braining anymore.
The night is still young. You might get to work.
I might. I might.
Odious G says digesting about 3 pounds of chicken. I'm good with anything.
Hey, nothing wrong with digesting chicken on a Wednesday. Actually, I had, I don't think you guys have it in the States, but I had Mary Brown's tonight because I couldn't be fucked with cooking anything after work.
Maybe says unless you are me, then it's a problem.
What's wrong with chicken? Come on. Ugh.
I'm allergic.
Right. You're allergic? I didn't know chicken allergies were a thing. Interesting. Sorry to hear that. You're missing out. Can you have like turkey and stuff, or is it like just poultry in general?
Yup.
So, and I'm assuming you're also allergic to like eggs and all other chicken byproducts?
And have an egg sensitivity.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Jersey says cooked up about 7 pounds in the air fryer. 1 piece remains.
Jesus.
Maybe says turkey is
Stay
good.
here.
Different
Turkey's
enzyme.
good? Okay.
ODSG says a foul allergy.
Yeah,
Literally.
exactly. Exactly. All right. Let's get these two stamped. Welcome in. Whoever that was. There's one-
25 bits for next level.
Wombat Hole. How you doing, man?
Maybe says my daughter has a chicken sensitivity and my GF in NJ has an allergy. She gets hives.
Really? I guess it's probably more common than I think it is, but that sucks. I thankfully don't have any allergies that I'm aware of anyway.
Swolmaz says lucky bastard Joe. Maybe says it does cause chicken is everywhere.
Yeah.
Schnoss of Trades says hello Joe.
Nos, how you doing? Thank you again for the hype train,
ODSG
guys.
says that has to suck.
Yeah,
Chicken
that
is one
really
of
has
the
to
healthiest
suck.
proteins out there. H.
Anyways.
Noss of Trades says, not bad planning our first Friendsgiving.
Oh, nice.
Dirty
Friendsgivings are
Gremlin
good.
says, allergic to chicken. Sounds suspiciously poetic tonight, Daddy. Even my heart's got a sensitivity to anything tender.
Swolmaz yells, I have a shellfish allergy and environmental allergies. Jeans were like, enjoy these.
Yeah.
Maybe says got a shrimp allergy and red fish. H. Noss of Trade says I'm allergic to chlorine, pot, and eating bear meat.
Yeah, I don't know if I have an allergy to pot. It doesn't agree with me. Like,
Dirty Gremlin says, 3 months. Sizeman51 must really enjoy watching Daddy's hands work magic. Or maybe they're just into the slow burn. Either way, respect to you both.
and I'm assuming red for Sisman.
Scissorman51 says,
How
I
you doing,
received
man?
my tag yesterday, Joe. Thank you.
Oh, awesome. Glad it showed up. I'm assuming you want red for this one?
Wombat Hole says, feeling lucky my immune system descent hate me yet.
Yeah.
Maybe says it's due to my anaphylactic allergy to Demerol.
Ooh. Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. Demerol, it's so fucking good, though.
Scissorman51 asks Red Tag Joe.
Yeah, red
Sisters of
tag.
the Hook says I have a dairy sensitivity, so I faceplant in cheese and the like. Like the responsible human I am. YOLO.
I can find my red tags. They're in here somewhere. Where are they? Hiding. Too many colors. And we're
I'm
just
new
gonna be
here, I forget your ways, huh?
just gonna be stamping all fucking stream apparently. Again, which yeah, I'm fine with it if you're fine with it.
Hnos of Trade says, oh, I trimmed a plant for a caregiver chasing my brakes. My fingers became the size of sausages, hives up to my face, and swollen lips. I
Ooh.
took over a bottle of Benadryl when that happened because I had no epi. Thankfully, I
Yeah.
was fine after.
I've had
Changing
some like
doors.
minor reactions to stuff, but I'm like I don't know what it was. I just like popped the Benadryl and I was fine, but yeah, weird. All right.
Scissorman51 says, holy crap, a treat Joe, huh?
They do happen. I don't remember how to spell your name, Odious. Odieus.
Schnoss of Trade says, that's the biggest reaction I have ever had. Bear meat makes my sick and chlorine turns my skin red with small blisters, which is never fun, but not deathly.
Mask on. Mask on for what? And hydrate.
Wombat Hole says Junkia. 6 Toxie.
Odious. Get Scissorman done.
Schnoss of Trades says, ooh, dog tags. Masters of the Hook says at the same time, I paid good channel point to see you figure that out.
I'll wait until I'm back at the bench so you can actually see the stupid thing hanging on my face. Yeah, I'll do the hydrate before the mask. I'm not just gonna dump water on my face. As much as you'd like to see that. It's not that kind of stream today.
Noted. That's a Sunday stream thing. Hnos of Trades says Joe in the individual wet mask contest, haha.
Yeah, exactly.
Dirty Gremlin says, treats from you, Daddy, almost makes me wish my only reaction was hives. Life usually just gives me existential itch.
That's the crabs. Jesus Christ. Thank you. Yeah, we are stamping all day today. What color you want?
Swolmaz, tossing gifts like a goldsmith hurling sparks. Blaine Joe's got himself shiny new armor now.
Hnos of Trades says, ooh, I just discovered the Dutch Christmas markets open in a couple of weeks here.
All right, these three are done. I can choose. All right, I can choose. What colors don't we have a lot of?
Swolmaz says at Dirty Gremlin.
Silver. I think I've only got one silver tag up there. Maybe two.
Wombat Hole says, do you anodize your own aluminium? That might take skill.
Oh God,
Dirty
no.
Gremlin
Yeah,
says
no.
black if you want existential dread on your wall, Daddy. Otherwise, hit me with that tragic queer purple.
Yeah, no. I bought these off Amazon for like 20 cents a piece or whatever they are. And they're just, yeah, very cheap aluminum tags. All right, one more for Maz, and then we'll put all these on the board. Thank you, Maz.
Swolmaz says YW. Hnos of Trade says, I get to eat cheese that smells like feet soon, haha, but taste amazing.
That's the best kind of cheese.
Dirty Gremlin
Always.
says support Daddy's chaos by subscribing, because misery loves company and shiny things.
Hnos of Trade says, be right back, ad time.
No worries.
Sisters of the Hook says, wait, Joe, don't tell me you like blue cheese.
Blue cheese, not as much, but I do like some of like the really old French cheeses that smell like feet. Blue cheese
Swolmaz
tastes
says,
moldy.
blue cheese, oh god, no.
Yeah, blue cheese tastes moldy. That's not really my thing.
Hnos of Trade says, the cheese I'm going to be able to eat is called raclette cheese.
Yeah, raclette's really, really good. Really, really good. You're doing it with the whole like fire spit thing that they do with raclette, I'm assuming. Oh, tripping over the chair. Boom. How you doing? Welcome in. Anyway. Swolmaz. ×2. Thank you for the gift subs. Odious. Thank you for the gift sub. Scissorman. Thanks for the resub. Yours are smaller because your name's longer and I don't have numbers in the bigger font.
Moonshine Bespoke Work says, should have mug 2 tomorrow.
Nice.
Wombat
Nice.
Hole says, Jarlsberg wheel for Christmas, please, Santa.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's so good. And yeah, since we're putting all these up, might as well point the camera over there. Oh, going on a ride. Magic carpet ride. Woo!
Hnos of Trade says, it is so good. Last year
Yeah.
I did that and served on bread.
Come on,
this year
tighten.
it's the style, but I want it on pierogies.
Oh, it'd be really good on pierogies. Really good on pierogies. All right, Scissorman. Odious. And we got a
Scissorman51
Maz.
asks, what are the hot ones, Joe?
And a Maz. These ones here are for 5+ sub bombs. These are 10+, and then 20+ is engraved. So yeah, you've got a pick and a star up there because of your insanity.
Hnos of Trade says they also have potato pancakes with caramelized applesauce. I will feel so fat. Scissorman51 says, do I have one? Ha.
Yeah, you've got 2 up there. You've got the red ones are yours. The red ones on the left there are yours. All right, are we gonna do some work today? I don't know. Let's get some work done.
Oh, nice, Joe. Mr. Boombatty says nope.
Boom. What color, Beard Wizard? Your last one was pink, because you weren't here to argue.
Moonshine Bespoke Work says work. On stream, Pal Z.
Dirty Gremlin says that Married with Spawn, sticking around like an old scar, painful yet oddly comforting. Daddy's got you marked in silver and size.
Yeah, definitely the size.
Scissorman51 says, get stamping, huh? HNOS of Trade
What
says,
color,
nah,
Boom?
why do we want to work? I did that already.
Yeah, fuck. All I've done to this ring is stamp it, like you guys are just gonna watch me swing hammers all night.
Dirty Gremlin says, if you had my love, playing while we debate moldy blue cheese, romance truly died somewhere between bad dairy and cold pierogi. Daddy, stamp me before lactose takes me.
I'm assuming silver or black,
Mr.
Boom.
Boombati says, wasn't me.
Silver or black, I'm assuming. Yeah, putting I'm gonna have to replace the face of that that blow hammer one of these days. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
'Twas married, I think. Sisters of the Hook says, puttin' Joe's hammer to work tonight.
Oh, it was married. Sorry, married. What do you want? What color do you want? It was married. I should look at my actual alerts. I just heard Boom say nope. Want to watch me not figure it out?
I enjoyed that part of the stream.
Fuck. It's Wednesday night, man. My brain's already fucking fried. What do you want from me? What color do you want? Spawn. Blue?
Married with Spawn says, I wanted to watch you not figure it out or read. I'm just,
You're just here for the
stamping.
stand. All right,
Color is
I've got a
irrelevant.
silver one in my hand. You're getting that one.
Wombat Hole says, hammer time.
Jesus. Expecting me to think on a weeknight. And actually, like, read chat and read my alerts. Like, are you kidding me? I was on the other side of the room when it happened. Fuck. Back over here.
Married with Spawn says, honestly, I was hoping you would stamp out a boom tag before you realized it.
I'm sure you did. And then I'd be like, I'd probably just stamp your name over it. Just because it's you. Just because you're a troll.
Mr. Boombati says, wow.
You guys and your long ass names.
Dirty Gremlin says pick black if you want to brood, blue if you're still pretending hope exists after Wednesday. Either way, Daddy, just hit it hard enough that even my regrets feel the vibration.
HNOS of Trade says, I'm not sure how my brain feels about the robot using the word daddy. It is certainly confused.
It is confused.
Mr. Boom Batty asks, should it be creator?
No. I didn't make it. All right. Spawn. Group. Focus. Thank you, sir.
Married with Spawn says it doesn't say Mr. Boombati, 0/10.
Next time. Next time. All right. Ring. Am I getting to work now? Is that the plan today? Yeah. Oh, and I still have a fucking mask and hydrate to
The
do.
suspense is killing Joe.
All right. I'll give you a minute with the mask on.
Sisters of the Hook says, no, you must first wear the mask.
And then do the hydrate? Yeah, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. I can't hydrate through the mask.
Then you must drink the water.
That's not how it works. I can wear the mask and then drink the water after I take it off.
Married with Spawn asks, have you tried? Sisters of the Hook says, time for a crazy straw, I guess.
Is that gonna work? Come on, Siri bud. Nope. What is it? Oh, that's why. That's why. I'm gonna have it on for fucking 5 minutes before this thing even gets the timer started. So yeah, you got an extra 2 minutes of me fucking around with my fucking bots.
Kiri says, oh, it's a modernly command.
Yeah. There.
Try timer 1 minute. Married with Spawn says Joe doesn't trust us plebs with timers apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, because SiriBot, they have a, like, 5 minute, 10 minute,
Kijurai
whatever.
says Siri can do it for you, but you need to be a mod.
Yeah, that's fine. I got 6 seconds left of this horse shit. All right. You had more than your minute. Bunch of trolls.
Moonshine Bespoke Work says, it's timer 1M. Kiri says,
Is
laughing.
it timer 1M? Because I know you can do, like, just for shits and giggles with SiriBot, you can go, like,
At
5
Moonshine
min.
Bespoke Works, I just looked into their command.
And then it just
Married with
does.
Spawn says,
start
Joe
it for
is
5
feisty
minutes.
tonight, I can't imagine why. Siri Bot yells timer started for 5 minutes.
Yeah, you can do that. I thought you could do 1 minute as well, but I guess not. I guess for the shorter ones, you have to actually say timer. Anyway. Start cleaning this up.
Kiri says from their site, timer 1 meter, timer 1 minute, timer 30s, timer 30 seconds,
Yeah.
timer 90 seconds, timer 1H, timer 1 hour.
Weird.
SiriBot says, why is it a bad idea to iron your 4-leaf clover? Cause you shouldn't press your luck.
Womp womp. Where's Waz when we need him?
The French consume nearly 30 million baguettes of bread daily. Sisters of the Hook says, sent you a DM, sir.
I'm afraid to ask.
SiriBot says, some of the highest densities of nesting ducks occur in the San Luis Valley of Colorado, where some habitats support as many as 1,000 breeding ducks per square mile. URL.
Hold on. Give me a sec. How did that reset itself? Should be fixed now.
Capybaras have 2 types of fur, a coarse outer layer and a soft undercoat. Married with Spawn says, the San Luis Valley is beautiful. The great sand dunes are there.
All right. Thanks, Tash. Yeah, somehow the it didn't save what audio tracks I had that saved to, but apparently it's fixed now. Thank you.
Dirty Gremlin says, Daddy, wrangling robots like he's not already on my internal clock. If only your alarms worked in bed too.
Married with Spawn says, and a bunch of Amish people have moved in there too.
In the dunes.
9.5 yells, hi Joe.
9. How the hell are you? Happy Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday.
Wait, how'd you do that?
Oh, I'm magic. I'm magic. You know.
SiriBot yells 2 minutes remaining.
I'm good at the butt stuff. 9. I mean bot stuff.
9.5
9.
says, I mean, of course you are.
Anyway, how the hell are you? Anyone not following 9.5? Do it, because, you know, chickens and farts and yarn, oh my. All right. Go up the step here. Yeah. So anyway, right now I'm just working on this ring.
SiriBot yells 60 seconds remaining.
And yeah, we were just testing a Siri function. But yeah, I'm just doing cleanup on this right now, and then I'm going to be working on getting a stone set here. So that's the plan today. Now that I actually get to work, I haven't been able to do anything this stream because chat's been causing chaos. like they do.
Married with Spawn says, are you doing a hammered finish on the ring?
No.
Sisters of the Hook says, Joe's been in a stamping mood. Can't blame him. Looks fun.
Yeah, I've been stamping all fucking stream. Anyway, yeah, I'm putting I've got a purple CZ for here.
Bot yells 15 seconds remaining.
I've got this guy
Married with Spawn
to
says,
go
all
in the
that
head.
hammer practice going to waste then.
Yeah, exactly.
Bot yells 3 seconds
I
remaining.
could do a hammered finish. I haven't
2 seconds remaining.
fix my
1
focus a
second
little.
remaining.
Yeah.
Timer is up.
See you in 30 seconds, Carrie. Oh, and then an ad starts. Awesome.
Dirty Gremlin says, ads incoming folks. Time to support Daddy before he gets too distracted polishing that ring. We all know how slippery those distractions can be.
Says he 9.
And then I probably want to do some engraved detail. I'm thinking about engraved detail down the sides here. And potentially on the face here. Not that I have a ton of room. Maybe some like mill grain or something texture. I don't know. This is just like a goofy practice ring for myself. I'm not going to be selling this. Because I haven't made myself anything in a very, very, very long time. So figured it was about time. Welcome back from Ad Joe.
Happy to see you are.
So yeah, I don't care if I screw it up. Because worst case, I'll just melt it down and use it in another project, but it'd be good to have a somewhat showpiece if I can make it a showpiece for myself. You know, for those 3 times a year, I actually leave my house and talk to people. Maybe walk around with some advertising on my body. So I do want this a mirror finish, so it's a lot of progressively finer sanding.
Kiri says 2.
Progressively finer sanding until you get
9.5
it
yells
where
at
you want it.
Swolmaz. Hee hee. Sisters of the Hook says, leave the house. Who does that? Sounds icky.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Kiri
Hey,
says equals.
you leave the house way more than I do.
9.5 says 1.
But yeah, good to see you, 9. Glad you could stop in.
Kiri says 1.
Don't care so much about the finish of the head because that's all going to get engraved out.
At 9.5 it's O'Neill for the person who set the wager. Sisters of the Hook says, going to Toronto counts as leaving the house like, at least 5 times in one. 9.5
Yeah, if you want to,
says, oh.
Yeah, the trivia is per person, so if you want to play trivia, you can wager some coin. You can check your balance with exclamation silver. I don't know if you have a balance or not. Oh yeah, you got some. You've been lurking in here before got rated in, so.
Fairy
Yeah, trivia is
says
rigged.
9 Pojam.
I think we're almost ready for some pre-polish here.
9.5 says 1.
Oh no, this side needs doing.
I grew up in Portland, which is Matt Groening's hometown.
Oh yeah?
Married
Really?
with Spawn says Kiri gets cat questions, trivia is rigged.
God, TTS
I
is
lived
way
on
behind
Flanders
today.
Street, laugh out loud.
Yeah. I do like how
At Fairwings.
they sort of have taken bits of various Springfields all around the country and kind of like put little nods in.
Married with Spawn says okay. Trivia is rigged for everyone apparently.
Yeah, except for you. Except for you. I made sure the questions were hard for you, Married. Where's my...
9.5 says I played the new season of Fortnite that has The Simpsons in it last night.
Oh yeah, and?
It's pretty fun.
Forgot you were
Married with
a,
Spawn says I don't play it. Figured that would be the case.
I forgot you were big into Fortnite. Because yeah, you started streaming with Fortnite, right? I have my 9.5 lore correct. There it is.
9.5 says I did, yes.
Yeah. Where is my little round sander stick?
From the PS4 in our living room, laugh out loud.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. You know, it's time to reorganize the bench when you can't find anything. Alright. Well, guess we're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Actually, not that bad on the inside.
Sisters of the Hook says, it's where you put it last.
It's exactly where I put it last.
Fairy
if I could
Wind
remember
says,
where that
"Someday
was.
9 will talk me into playing Fortnite. Today is not that day.
Aw, come on.
Dirty Gremlin says
it.
rigged trivia just brings me back to every arcade claw machine in 84, except this time nobody gets a stuffed Garfield for their trouble.
Do it with a wheel.
Silver Sunset 42 says,
Silver.
lizard, 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 lizard.
It's not one of you, it's the other one. Hi, Silver.
Hash. Haha.
Fucking lizard.
Kiri taught me, well,
Yeah, she did, apparently. You didn't break the bot though, so that's always good.
Wazdaka says Silver PLS, trying to watch him make a signet ring. Silver Sunset
I was.
42 says I try to keep it below breaking levels.
Yeah.
9.5 says at Fairwings.
How's your night going, Waz? Hopefully you're not still working.
We do owe a collab at Fairwings.
Yeah, I'm always down for a collab if someone wants to collab.
Wazdaka says Project of Doom is done. I am free.
Nice.
Fairy
Nice.
Wings says yes.
Actually, I have a collab with maybe we're gonna try to do something in December. And then
9.5 says Uni 100 get dongy-corned.
Thanks, 9. Thanks for the bits.
Dirty Gremlin says Donkey Corned indeed. Uni 100's got that magic touch tonight.
9.5 says ha 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 ha.
I love that my bot
Laugh my
picks that
fucking
off.
ass off.
I love that my bot picks that off. It's so good. Oh, what was the new one that we put in tonight? Yeah.
Of course my kid walks in the room right at that moment.
Oh, of course. Of course. Never fails. Just like throw a pillow at their head or something. Wrap it around a couple times. I did mention the stream is 18 plus here, right? There you go.
They've heard it all already, trust me. Ah ha 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 ha.
Yeah, you can all thank Fairy for that one today. Much appreciated, by the way. Oh, this is really hot. Damn friction. Hot, hot, hot.
Glogette says, okay, I am back. Tried to eat dinner.
Welcome back, Flo.
9.5 says we're Gen X or Zennials or whatever the hell they're calling us now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're about the same age, I think.
Zero
that.
F's given.
Yeah, absolutely 0. Absolutely 0. There's a command for that, too.
Lala does things, says Joe and Kate Crocheter, earbuds only listening. I learned that real quick. Laugh out
Yeah,
loud.
exactly. Kate's way worse than I am.
says I'm PG-ish on my channel because we work with kids, charities so much.
Oh yeah, I get that. And yeah, if I was
so we
doing
all
like
drink water from hoses?
if I was doing the kind of charity work you were doing, I would absolutely try to do like a PG stream. I'd have to like turn everything off, but yeah. But yeah, if you're all ever out of fucks, we've got that.
"9.5 says at Wazdaka, and aren't allowed inside the house when there's daylight.
Yeah.
AHAHA. AHA.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I grew
Wazdaka
up-
says, "Yeah, dinner is ready when the streetlights turn on."
Yep. Yep. I grew up in the middle of
9.5
nowhere,
says,
and that was
Wazdaka.
very much the rule.
This
I wasn't allowed in the house if it was daylight outside. Unless I was like doing chores. Like laundry or vacuuming the house or making dinner.
Wazdaka says anyone who had a 9 or 0 in telephone number made that number so long to dial.
Yeah. Still remember my childhood phone number. Back when we actually had to remember our phone numbers. I still remember the phone numbers of a bunch of people I used to go to school with.
9.5 says we are trying to find a good balance.
Yeah, I was
Jet says, yup. So the rule. Minus
was-
winter, then it was when you got called to come back in. And normally you were frozen by the time you got in.
yeah.
Our parents were never home.
Yeah, I was living
Wazdaka
labor for
says,
my
"Sad
parents.
in my youth. I could remember 10 phone numbers. Now I barely know my cell number code made me lazy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm absolutely at that point right now. I know my number. I have to look up Paul's number
Kiri
because I
says,
never remember it.
May the lizard win your heart. As it tears itself
here we
apart, you or she are having a great time, pretending he isn't there, and he pretend it is all fine. His little heart he tried to share, the loving lizard eyes, that brainless glare, his little button, a little square, he hits it just for you, lizard, lizard, lizard. Minus a dream come true.
You just spend your nights making lizard poetry,
Flowjet
Kiri?
says,
Is that your new thing?
When someone asks me hubby's phone number for emergency purposes, I have to look up too.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't, like, if I thought
Kiri
about it for a
asks,
while,
"Are
I
you
could
not
probably
enjoying
recall
it?"
Paul's, but I'd have to check and see if it was
Dirty
actually
Gremlin
right.
says, reorganizing always meant hiding love letters under socks at my place, not looking for Sanders. The only thing I've ever found that way was regret, and maybe an old Polaroid or two.
I think it's hilarious.
Silver Sunset 42
There's like everybody's
says,
got to
I know
need it.
mine and my mum's. I don't know MR Sunset or my sister's who I text daily. Flowjet
Everybody's
says,
gotta
and
have
it
a
throws him
hobby.
off, because when the hospital calls they use his legal name which he's listed under. He never goes by that name.
Right.
Kiri says, laughing.
Everyone's got to have a hobby. Lizard poetry's your new thing, then so be it. So be it. Pre-polish. So masks going on. I gotta triple E this thing. And then it's gotta go in the ultrasonic.
I don't get the rhymes right, but noon's perfect.
Yeah.
Wazdaka
solid.
says haiku, lizard on warm stone. Sunlight dances on its scales, stillness masks the strike.
It's actually a pretty good
Kiri
haiku
says,
there.
except for Octogod. Octogod is perfect.
Yes, long may he tangle. This guy. I think this guy will do. Yeah, you got some life left in you.
Silver Sunset 42 says praise his wiggly appendegas. Don't praise my spelling.
Exactly. Oh, good times.
Married with Spawn says at Kiratisa questionable news.
All right, Max is going back on. I'm going to be going on mute. You guys want to have a party? Have a party. Otherwise, we'll see you in a few minutes as I get this buffed up. Yoink.
Wazdaka says the Octogod laughs. Just give it 10 tickles. Married with Spawn says, and if anyone wants to make Joe stamp, that's fine too. Wazdaka says Joe Halloween ended 5 days ago. But the Bane costume is good. Kiri asks thorough and through, are they pronounced different? English is a fun language. Silver Sunset 42 says English is 3 languages in a trench coat, trying to steal your lunch money. Sisters of the Hook says, love your face, sir. I'm gonna do a lurk, gotta get my shit together for work and attempt the sleep thing. Married with Spawn says solder and solder. Kiri says glare and glare. Silver Sunset 42 says there.
Dirty Gremlin says, ah yes, ads, the modern lullaby for impatient souls. If you like watching Daddy work his magic in silence, maybe toss a sub his way and keep this peaceful chaos coming.
Wasdaka says Colonel, there is a reboot of your Colonel. Your coals are, your...
All right. Gotta go in the cleaner for a minute. Or two. Yeah, exactly. Exactly 9. I couldn't live without Twitch Turbo with how much Twitch I watch.
When Joe flies by plane, the dirty gremlin flies on the wing. They call that gremlin class. Silver Sunset 42 says, I somehow don't have ads no matter what, I'm not questioning it.
Dirty Gremlin says masks always make me think of hiding behind grammar rules, just so no one sees you blush.
'Cause you're
when
subbed,
someone
Silver.
says solder. Polish that ring, Daddy. Let it shine where words fail.
You don't see ads because you're subbed. Or you're just saying
Silver
like in
Sunset
general.
42 says no, I mean on any channel.
Really? And you don't have like an ad blocker running or something? Maybe you have turbo and you don't know it?
I do, but those don't work on mobile.
Weird.
And I don't get them mobile either.
Like in the Twitch app? Or on the Twitch website?
Flojette asks, did someone gift you Turbo?
That's possible. That's entirely possible.
Silver Sunset 42 says app.
Huh.
Odious G says Turbo carries over to mobile, or should.
Yeah.
Silver Sunset 42 says, I've never had ads.
Well, see, it was like that on the Apple TV app
Subbed or
for
not.
a very long time.
So unless someone gifted me a lifetime sub to Turbo, nope.
Weird. It's not one of those subs that you're just paying for and you don't realize you're paying for it? Because that happens too.
Married with Spawn says some routers have an ad blocker option built
Oh
in.
yeah, also true. Also true.
Silver Sunset 42 says def not. Cats Creations says Turbo does transfer to anything you are logged into.
It's true. Hey,
Flojette
Kat.
asks,
Welcome in.
Are you in a country that doesn't have ads?
Oh no, she's in the
Wasdaka
States.
says Imho Amazon Prime should give free Turbo.
I agree. I agree 100%.
Odias G says yeah, it should. Silver Sunset 42 says Usava.
Yep.
Lojet asks, didn't Prime used to be no ads?
It used to be. I think so. I don't know. I've been on Twitch since like 2012-ish. Like I only started streaming a year and a half ago, but I've been on
ODSG
Twitch
says
since
it
like
used to,
almost
but
the
Amazon's
beginning.
gotten greedy.
Like I think right after the change from Justin TV.
Dirty Gremlin says, never had an ad, must have slipped through the cracks in reality. Silver, tell us if you spot any unicorns or tax breaks while you're there.
Yeah.
ODSG says around 2018, I think.
$2018. Oh, when Amazon stopped the Prime thing.
The switch over.
Yeah. Oh, from Justin TV? No, that was way longer ago. My account is from, I want to say 2012.
2014.
I forget which site tells you.
That's when the full acquisition happened.
Oh, of Twitch by Amazon, right? But Twitch was Twitch before Amazon bought it. Like it was Justin TV, and then it was Twitch, and then Twitch got bought by Amazon. At least I think that's the order of operations that happened. Yeah.
Amazon bought Twitch, the company that evolved from URL, on August 25, 2014, for $970 million. The acquisition was the culmination of URL's transition, which had spun off its gaming section into URL in 2011, and officially shut down the original URL site to focus solely on the Twitch platform.
Yeah.
Quote, time for random drivel, probably.
Yeah, Twitch.tv started in 2011, and my account is from, I think, 2012. Anyway, you can Google my
Lola
name
Dustin
somewhere.
says,
It'll show you.
If you click on a name in chat, it pops up with your account created date. Yours
Yeah.
says July 25th, 2012.
Yeah. Long time ago. Long time ago. Watching
ODSG
gaming
says
streams.
4/18/13.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a pretty old count there too. Where's my spinny doer? Right where I left it. All right, final polish time, and then we'll do some stone
Silver
setting.
Sunset 42 says, I can't see
Yeah,
mine.
it's only 8:30.
ODSG says, seems I couldn't find the slash. It's under the post-it note.
All right, let's get you right buffed up. So going back on mute.
The 5th of
One last
October
time.
2017 Silver.
Hey. Be right back.
Silver Sunset 42 says, I don't see anyone else's either. What am I missing? Laugh out loud. ODSG says, click on your name. Married with Spawn says, yeah, I can't see mine either. Wondering if it's an add-on. I can see others. Silver Sunset 42 says, I see follow date and badges. ODSG says, could be. I have 7 TV on my browser. Married with Spawn says at Silver Sunset 42 same. But I do see it on other people. Lala Does Things says at Married with Spawn, May 5, 2015. Married with Spawn yells at Lala Does Things. Thank you. Lala Does Things says at Married with Spawn, YW. Silver Sunset 42 says yeah, I don't see on anyone. Shrug whatever. Married with Spawn says at Silver Sunset 42 the responsible thing to do in this situation is to Silver Sunset 42 says at Married with Spawn Design 121. Blame Joe. Design 121. Blame Joe Design 121. Blame Joe Design 121. Blame Joe Design 1211. Blame Joe Design 1.
Dirty Gremlin says, we're just polishing our own metadata at this point. Some of us come out shiny, some stay scratched up and full of pop-ups.
Married with Spawn says at Silver Sunset 42. Damn you go hard, laugh out loud. Silver Sunset 42 says at Married with Spawn, go big or go home. Wozdaka says I got a bunch of noob questions for Joe, but waiting for when the PPE facehugger isn't on him. Silver Sunset 42 says it was Daka. That's not a nice thing to call Paul. Wozdaka says I can't unthink that now Silver.
Oh, Silver. You're my favorite today.
Silver Sunset 42 says sorry, not sorry.
Oh, that's hilarious. Anyway, yeah, Woz, whatever. Ask away. Happy to answer any questions. Get another industrial wet wipe here.
Wozdaka asks Su Joe two things. 1. Polishing the ring helps with making the engraving easier to do. 2. There is a mark inside the ring. That's some kind of brand/Joe mark saying you made the ring.
Yeah, so number
Dirty
one...
Gremlin says, every mark inside a ring tells you who to blame when it turns your finger green or breaks up your marriage.
Yeah, so number one, a lot of stones, typically, like before you do any stone setting or engraving, you want to take the piece to a high polish Engraving, not as important, but stone setting usually pretty important, because a lot of stones can't take polishing compounds. You can actually damage the stone or damage the finish on the stone, depending on the type of compounds you're using. So you want to minimize any polishing that you have to do after the stones are set. And then like engraving, you're typically engraving finished. So if your gravers are properly sharpened and everything else, they should leave a really nice bright cut line. And again, if you take polishing compounds and stuff to that, you can ruin some of those little tiny details in the cut work. So again, it's best to sort of minimize any polishing you do after the fact. And then, yeah, number 2, I have a hallmark stamp. So there's 2 stamps inside the ring. One is this guy, which you probably can't really see. This is the purity mark. So this tells what metal the ring is made out of. And then the second stamp is this guy, and it's my logo, hallmark, that goes on pretty much anything I make, just to say that I'm the person who made it. But yeah, anything made in precious metal should have a stamp on the inside telling you what the material is. Radic and wife, thanks for the lurk. Enjoy your dinner. I guess like 5:30 for you right now. I can give you a close-up of the marks here, now that it's out of the polish, or out of the cleaner. About as close as I can get.
At Daddy Dinner's just cold leftovers tonight, same as my romantic prospects. At least your hallmark stamp lasts longer than most relationships.
So that's 935. So that's the stamp for Argentium silver. And then over here, is my DBJ stamp. Let's see if I can get any clearer on that.
Wazdaka says that is cool.
Yeah, so that's my logo stamp, and then that's the 935 for Argentium silver. So different countries have different stamping laws. Canada, technically, you are supposed to have a registered trademark if you hallmark. It's so that they can trace you if you stamp something incorrectly. Not as much of a problem on silver, but it can be a problem on gold. Someone stamping like 14 karat gold with an 18 karat stamp. Big no-no, lots of jail time, big fines. So you are supposed to, anytime you put a purity mark on the metal, you are supposed to accompany it with a hallmark of some kind that can trace back to you. US technically still has the same law, but it's like the Wild West.
Purity mark. Oh my.
Yeah.
Married with Spawn says Joe, the rule follower.
Yeah, in the States, well, and it depends. It all comes down to like someone has to call you on it, right? Like nobody's policing it. You basically have to have a complaint filed for them to follow up on it. Like nobody's like, there's no board that's out checking, making sure you're doing it properly. But if you get caught doing something shady, then you could get in big shit.
Maybe says ain't nothing pure over here.
Yeah, or here. Countries like the UK, some other EU countries.
Married with Spawn says, I'm here to make sure you are doing it properly.
Yeah, Married's my police today. Married's my police. The UK and a few other countries in Europe, they use assay offices. So anytime you finish a piece, you actually have to send it into the office to get it
says
stamped.
Germany, the height of bureaucracy, with one exception, stamping laws, summarized in, don't lie.
Yeah, exactly. Germany's like Canada and the US. Like in Germany, I don't think you even need to have a hallmark. Like you can just stamp it. And there are good things and bad things about that. You know, the chance for fraud is higher in countries that don't have strict stamping
Dirty
laws.
Gremlin says at Daddy, if only hearts came with hallmarks, we'd all know who to sue for emotional tarnish. Ads are here again, perfect chance to remind you all that Daddy's work doesn't polish itself. Subber, if you want more chaos or calm goldsmithing therapy.
Silly bod. I may turn off the ad notifications on him. Just because I changed my ad schedule. But yeah, like the UK, they have an assay office. So you finish a piece, you have to send it to the office. They will physically test
Theory
the
says,
metal
yeah.
and
There
then
are
stamp
rules
it.
that you need to stamp in the percent and not in court, and there are rulings for how much the alloy can deviate from it.
Yeah. Yeah. Whereas the assay offices, they will physically test it and then they will stamp it, and there will be a stamp from that assay office saying that they verified it. So, again, yes, those could be forged if you were doing something nefarious, but there's a lot higher trust in those countries that what you're buying is what it is.
Married with Spawn says, I thought I saw an article saying that the UK is thinking about getting rid of the assay offices.
Oh, really?
Not sure though.
Really? I personally, I like that system. Like, yes, it's a pain in the ass to send your stuff in to get it stamped.
Kiri
but
says the thought of an assay office stamping my piece is horrifying.
well, it's a trust thing, right? Like it provides consumer confidence, right? That what you're buying
100%.
is guaranteed what it is,
Married with
especially when you're
Spawn
talking
says,
about like
carrot,
gold
carrot,
and platinum and
carrot,
stuff like that.
Carrot.
I gotta have it ignore that.
Kiri says, like frick, no control over where the stamp is.
Oh,
if
you
it
tell
dings
them.
the surface.
No, you tell them, and if the piece is delicate, they'll do it with a laser. They won't do it with a stamp. They'll laser etch it or laser engrave it.
Married with Spawn asks, and what happens if they fuck it up?
I don't know. You'd probably sue them, I would assume, for the cost of the piece. I'm sure, like, you know, need to talk to somebody who's an actual like goldsmith in the UK about how it works. But I like the couple people that I've talked to from the UK, they actually like the system. Hey Emma, welcome in.
Was Daka says the summer interns doing the stamping, Picard palm face.
Yeah,
Kiri says, laugh out loud, no. They don't take any liability.
yeah. But I'm pretty sure you can specify what size and where exactly you want the stamp placed. It's not just, they don't just do it willy-nilly unless you don't specify. And I think you can tell them what type of stamping to use as well, whether it's laser or physical, right? Stone setting. Let's get on that. Let me get big bad boy.
Married with Spawn says, I'm not usually a government employee hater, but I'm just saying that if they don't build it, I don't want them stamping it.
Nah, fair. But again, it's a consumer trust thing, right? Your customers would be more confident that what they're getting is actually what it is when it's been stamped by a controlled office that actually tests the metal, right?
Was Daka asks, okay Sue, in a way, metalsmiths with stamps and engraving are tattoo artists of metal.
Sort of.
Creatively Emma says 3.
Sort of. thinking which ring
Kiri
clamp
says
I
it
want.
seems here that the customers have no issue trusting HTE Goldsmiths. Silver Sunset 42 says feels like if you're used to the extra time in the system, the only people who would complain are the frauds. It's just the extra time is annoying.
Yeah, well, but then you get things like, there's mystery metal jewelry that you buy on Temu and stuff like that that is stamped 925 and it's not pure silver. It could be plated, it could be mystery metal, it could be whatever, right? Happens all the time. So, what do you trust, right? Like you see listings on Temu and stuff like that for
Uranium
pieces that
rings.
are...
Married with Spawn asks, I'd rather the customer trust me than a random low-paid stamper in an office somewhere. Maybe an optional assay office so goldsmiths and customers can have a choice.
Yeah, that would be a good middle ground. People who want that, or like getting
Kiri
it
says,
certified
yeah, but Temu
or
isn't
something,
regulated
right?
by your government.
Right. So, yeah, but people are buying product on there being like, oh, hey, this silver ring is only $5, but it has more than $5 worth of
It's like
silver
saying you need
metal
to
in it.
certify a gem because what if a goldsmith swaps it? Helena says, I just don't trust Temu.
Oh, I don't trust Temu at all.
Dirty Gremlin says a daddy nothing says romance, like a mystery metal stamped by someone who'd rather be home watching reality TV. I'll take your fingerprints over their stamp any night.
Yeah. I don't trust Temu at all. Like, yeah. I have never bought anything off of there, and I don't have any plans to buy anything off of there because it's generally stuff that is either complete trash or is, made in countries that support
Creatively, Emma says,
slave
same
labor
here.
and shit. Right? Like I have zero confidence in
Wozducker
anything
says,
that comes off
I
of there.
don't even know what a Temu is. Laugh out loud. Lives in a cave down by the river.
It's like
Silver
low budget
Sunset 42
Alibaba.
says the only thing I trust Temu for is selling cheap stuff that will break in 10 minutes if you're lucky.
Yeah. If it makes it there in one piece in the first place. All right. Let me get cameras and stuff moved. And then I might take a
Odious
quick
G says Temu,
2-minute break.
not Temu.
TEMU.
Wozducker says, learning so much tonight. Odious G says it's a cheaper AliExpress.
Yeah, it's budget AliExpress, basically. Okay. Lisa, welcome in. Congrats.
Kiri says it's Timo, that little poison spitting lower backside. Married with Spawn asks Joe, you don't have a buffing wheel, right?
No, I don't.
Celtic Lass Creations yells, hi. Creatively, Emma says Temu is another Wish shopping website.
Yeah. It's worse than Wish. I don't have any fire right now. Here, you get budget fire. You put a light. There you go, budget fire.
Creatively,
Fire.
Emma says F-I-R-E-E-E.
Okay, I need the scope.
Helena
You need
says,
to move.
Joe, you have inspired me to do some soldering again. Been making Argentium rings.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Kiri says, I thought the screen effect is the reward for the fire. Laughing.
Well, there's that too. All right, you need to move.
Silver
here.
Sunset 42 says at Helena O.
What kind of
Helena yells, he is silver.
what kind of rings are you making? Out of curiosity.
Wozdaka says Yowai, I am a fan of the Argentium over Sterling now.
Yeah, Argentium it's nice in a lot of ways. It's not perfect. It has its drawbacks. Oh, you lost me, you bastard. Down here. Down here. Thank you. Over this way. There we go. Oh, nice. Yes. Get your emotes in chat.
Silver. Design
Excellent party.
121. Dancy 3. Design 121. Dance 3. Design 1221. Dance 3. Design 121.
I really
Dance
hope they
3.
fix this one of these
Design
days.
One.
I really hope they fix that one of these days. Oh well. Yeah, so Argentium is tarnish resistant. It has a slightly higher purity than sterling silver, so it's 94% instead of 92.5. And it has a little bit of germanium in it.
Argentium tarnishes less, but never quite shines like the real thing, like First Love or Your Hands on My Neck at Midnight. Sterling leaves scars you remember.
Okay. Yeah, so it has slightly higher purity. The working properties are a little bit different. Because it's so tarnish resistant, you can fuse with it. You don't need to use solder. So if you're doing like big joints and stuff like that, you can physically melt the metal together so it's one solid piece. Because it doesn't oxidize under heat as easily. What else? You can heat harden it in an oven. You don't need a kiln like you do with sterling silver. It holds a polish a little bit longer than sterling silver. It's a little bit harder. So, you know, it's got quite a bit of benefits, but it's the old alloy, the 935 version instead of the 940 version. The 935 version was an absolute nightmare to work with because it would like slump when it got hot. Like it would collapse and it would be super brittle when it was hot. They took that away in the new alloys, so it's much nicer to work with now. Now you can do like fine detail work that you couldn't do before with it. So yeah, it's got its benefits.
Wozdaka says Argentium is like the Colonel's secret recipe of 11 alloys and spices. Helena asks, when did the new alloy come out?
About 3 years ago, I think. It's around 3 years ago. If I remember correctly. Let me move you a bit more this way. Nope.
Oh, then mine is old.
Yeah, well, check your supply. It'll say, if it's the old stuff, it'll say 935 instead of 940 on it. The new stuff is all marked 940.
Got it, maybe 12 years ago.
Yeah, that would be the old stuff for sure. For sure, that would be the old stuff. I still have a bunch of the old stuff kicking around. I need to make something chunky with it. I probably should have done it for this. This would have been a perfect project for it because it's nice and thick. Okay, you're there. You need to knock this down a hair. Oh, other way. You gonna follow me back? Oh, good camera. Good camera. Move you a bit that way. And then you can stay there. Stay there? Stay there. Thank you.
Married
And
with Spawn says, I was thinking about trying out one of Stuller's silver alloys for giggles.
I really want to try their, what is it, sterlium, which is their sterling palladium, or their silver palladium alloy. I really want to try that out. Peter Keep out of Australia is getting a similar alloy from one of his metal suppliers in Australia, and he said the stuff is amazing to work with. Like it doesn't tarnish at all. Like there's no copper in it at all. It's just silver and palladium. He said it's really, really nice to work with, but it's expensive. But as a like premium silver offering, that's maybe a little bit harder. It would be a good option. Like if someone wants, instead of white gold.
Expensive.
Well, compared to Argentium or sterling silver, it's more expensive.
Says, had me at harder.
Of course I did. Of course I did. But all right, you're set up and ready to go. I'm gonna take a quick 2-minute break, hit the washroom, and then we can get started on setting. It's like 9 o'clock, so yeah, I've got about an hour. I'm not sassing. Not sassing. All right, anyway, I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Silver Sunset 42 says, I heard somewhere, I forget where, it was in conversation with someone, that white gold was just palladium plated or mixed. Wazdaka says, I always thought white gold was an alloy mixing in nickel, palladium, silver or zinc. Married with Spawn says, at Silver Sunset 42 there are many alloys, some do have palladium. White gold is oftentimes plated with rhodium as well to make it more white. Silver Sunset 42 says, oh, maybe it's rhodium I'm thinking of. This was years ago. Married with Spawn says the palladium alloys are much more expensive, but usually have no nickel. Wazdaka says rhodium can wear down, I think. Married with Spawn says, yeah, rhodium wears off over time and you replate as needed.
All right, me back. Can you zoom in a bit? You gonna do the zoomy thing? Nope. Time to get the app. Sounds better.
Okay, the Continuum alloy is almost double sterling. All the other options they have are about the same as sterling.
Yeah, it's the Continuum I was thinking of. Yeah, it's very expensive. That's the Palladium one, right? Because, like, frankly, Palladium's not cheap. Okay, I need to find the center.
Dirty Gremlin says that daddy ads are like bad dates. Necessary evil if you want the good stuff to keep coming. Subscribing's the polite way of saying, stay sexy and don't go broke.
Married with Spawn says I would guess, don't see alloy info on this screen.
Yeah, I think Continuum is their Palladium alloy.
How much more is Argentium over sterling percentage-wise?
Percentage-wise, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. Maybe 4 or 5%, something like that.
That is quite the premium. Didn't realize that. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's not much more expensive. Like, it's got more silver in it, right? And germanium isn't cheap, but the germanium's only like, it's less than 1% of the alloy. Like, it's literally just enough to build up germanium oxide, and that's it. Make sure this looks centered. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Okay, drill time. So I'm going to be doing a what's called a break cut setting for this. So I'm basically going to be using this entire square face as the setting for it. So I'm going to be drilling a progressively larger set of holes here until it's the size of the stone. And then I'm going to be creating 4 prongs on the outside by basically carving away the metal I don't need. And then that will be pushed over the stone to hold the stone in place. That's the plan anyway. This is looking a little off. So it's a cut setting. Potassium Rage, welcome in. Drills. It's drilling time. Where are my twisters? Yeah, definitely time to clean up the bench. It is an absolute clusterfuck right now. This is a pretty big stone.
Wozdaka says, I write a parody song to Michael Jackson's Thriller. It will be called Driller.
1.2. 1.2 will be good. And here's where I hope I drill straight. To be fair, drilling like this is actually easier to do in your hand than in a vise.
Silver Sunset 42 asks, is anything you do straight?
Sometimes. It's rare, but
Technically, I don't think so. Wozdaka says some dentist didn't numb the ring first.
no.
Married with Spawn says gotta stay on brand.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we are through. I am actually going to check the back and see how close I got, just out of my own curiosity. Ah, not bad. It's a little, the hair off that way, but basically centered.
Silver Sunset 42 refrains from making dirty joke, but not from making you think of one.
I'm going to countersink that back hole. Ooh-woo. Yeah, before Sunday, I really need to clean up the bench. It's just chaos right now. Okay, time to start opening the hole. Need like a 1.5.
Giggity.
Giggity, giggity goo.
Wozdaka says, Silver, I blame you. I used to have pure clean thoughts.
I'd blame her too. Absolutely.
Silver Sunset 42 says, I am a very mature adult. When I was learning the ocarina, the tutorial guy was like, today we're going to go over fingering and tonguing techniques, and I swear I lost it. Helena says, laugh out loud, no way, woes.
Yeah. What size is that drill? I thought it was 1.2, maybe it was 2.2. Let me double check that.
Married with Spawn says at Silver Sunset 42, don't look up greasing the a-hole on a bagpipe. Silver Sunset 42 says at Wasdaka, we got your number. Harley won't lie to us.
It was like a 1.6.
Dirty Gremlin says at Silver Sunset
Gimpy.
42 restraints overrated. Half this room was born thinking dirty thoughts before breakfast.
Yep. Over half. Over half easily. So I need like a 2mm.
Kimthy Do says, hey Joe, hope you're well.
Doing alright tonight. How are you?
Wasdaka says, shh, quiet Hully. I am pure. Silver Sunset 42 says at Wasdaka pure filth.
Yeah, exactly.
Helena says is the Tater well dry as snow.
So yeah, I'm just going to be progressively getting bigger and bigger and bigger on this. Until I have it the size I need it. And the reason to do it this way is...
Silver Sunset 42 says Giggety.
reason you do it this way is so that you can make adjustments as you go and keep things centered. If you just try to go to like the final size right off the bat, you'd never get it right.
Measure 20 times cut 500.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Wasdaka says Yawa, cool to see the progressive bit changes getting bigger and bigger. For my own sanity, I will double check what size I'm going to. I think it's 6mm. Yeah, 6.
And actually, what are we at? That's 4. 2 more millimeters to go. So like 4 bits. I think I have these in like half mil increments at this point.
Halina says you have so many cool tools.
Thanks. Years and years of buying them over time. Definitely didn't start like this. It's 5.5. Ooh, I will do the one before that. Thinking, hey, I can just skip one, but I know if I do, I'll shoot myself in the foot for doing it. Yeah, you're at 5.
Yeah, I have an insane collection of beads.
Yeah, any hobby, right? Like, you accumulate stuff over time. This bit's gonna be very grabby. It's one of those that has, like,
Married
the teeth
with
are really
Spawn
far
asks,
apart.
so when do we get the don't use the microscope for the stream redeem?
Hey, it's only been like the last 20 minutes that I've had the scope on. Quit your bitching.
Plaget says laugh my ass off.
If I didn't have it, I wouldn't use it.
Silver
Ugh.
Sunset 42 says it's unfair. We can't see in the microscope. I demand a refund, and I want to speak to the manager.
Yeah, well, you can buy me a... Jesus. You can buy me a scope that has a trinocular, and then away we go. Get on that, will you?
Married with Spawn says I want to see you set one. 5s without it.
Yeah, that's not happening. I've tried.
Dirty Gremlin says art designed by Joe, let them whine. Real art's just slow foreplay with better lighting anyway.
Yeah, I've tried. I can't. 2 millimeters is my lower limit when I don't have the scope. This should be the final size. Yep.
Ah, yes. Ads, the necessary evil. Throw
Hey, man.
Daddy a sub if you want this goldsmithing magic uninterrupted, and maybe even more chaos.
Woozdaka asks, I am like he has to be done. Is there such thing as drill anxiety?
Yeah, it can be very easy to fuck up. Especially if you're working with like customer stones. All right, check that for fit.
Moonshine Bespoke Works says, fuck your ads, Bezos.
Mhm.
Woozdaka says, like a glove.
Yeah, almost. Almost. It's crooked. Where's my stick? Where's my sticky stick? Sticky, sticky, stick, stick. Stick, 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 stick. Again, past time. Past fucking time to clean up the match. You don't need to get there. There you are. Let's see if it's... Yeah, it does need to be lowered just a hair. Not a lot. Because these setting burrs aren't really designed for cutting, they're just designed for shaping. Get you back here. There. Now you're effectively level with the table. You make sure it's not poking at the bottom. It's always good to check. Oh yeah, we're good. So now I just got to do the cut work. And it's effectively centered. That's basically centered. Now the fun part, the part where I can screw it all up. Graver time. Put this away so don't break it.
Moonshine Bespoke Works says, don't fuck up.
Yeah, exactly. Just don't fuck up. It's easy. Odin. Oh, little lag there. Odin. Welcome, Raiders.
Dirty Gremlin says, at Odin the Beard are done. Welcome Raiders, leather meets metal tonight. Let's see if Daddy can keep up with that craftsmanship vibe.
Desdemona 636 says, hungry beard raid. Odin the Bearded One yells, SH Pank your booty. Purple Daisy 977 says, hungry beard raid.
How was the rest of your stream? Did you get your sheath done? And welcome, Raiders. Hi, any of you new here, I'm Joe. I'm a hobbyist goldsmith from Ontario, Canada, and I am working on a sort of signet style ring for myself because I haven't made myself something in a very, very long time, and I'm just getting to the stone setting.
Odin the Bearded One says, it was a good stream, brother. I did. It's tight AF.
Nice. Nice. So yeah, I'm working on this right now.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, working on this right now. Big chunker. So I'm just about to start the cut work for the setting. So I just opened its hole. Ooh woo. And now that the stone fits and sits where I want it to, I need to cut out the rest of the setting around it. So that's what I'm doing next. And then I'm probably going to call it a night because it's like 9:30.
Very nice. OYOOOO.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I think I think the last tracking update I saw, your thing should be delivered Friday? Friday, I think? Maybe? I'm thinking either Friday or Monday. It's cleared customs and everything, so...
Moonshine Bespoke
not like you're that far away.
LZRD, LZRD. Odin, the Bearded One, yells, sexy.
So, get you back out, and time to do the graver thing, and I'm going to do this by hand. And again, hope I don't fuck it up.
Silver
Might
Sunset
give myself some guidelines.
Says, lizard, 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 lizard,
fucking lizard,
lizard, lizard,
fucking lizard,
lizard, lizard, lizard, lizard, lizard, lizard.
This is what I say to that.
White Wolf 1972 says, hashtag blame moon.
Yeah, blame moon.
Odin the Bearded One yells, OMFG.
That's the file I sent you earlier.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful. You can thank Fairy Wings for that.
Plogette says, fine, I will. Jeez, Joe.
You can thank Fairy Wings for that. She sent me that earlier today. She played it in her stream, like, I need that file right now.
Odin the Bearded One yells, I freaking love you.
It's so good. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, let me do some scribe lines and stuff on this.
Well, I love her too.
Yeah, fucking, I was dying. It's like, I need that file. Send it now.
Silver Sunset 42 asks, lizard, 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 lizard. Kiri says he breaks your bot, and sorry he is not. The lizard menace is well known. You protest will be frowned upon. Odin the Bearded One says, that is absolutely coming home with me. Laugh out loud.
All right. Guidelines. Rough guidelines. Because I need to basically leave little V's in the corners. Yeah. Anyway, So yeah, this is what I do.
Moonshine Bespoke Works asks, do you even lizard, bro? Was Dika
Lizard,
asks,
bro.
so you are squaring the circle for like thingies to hold the stone in place, like little prongs?
Yeah, so I'm basically I'm kind of doing right now a reverse star setting. So I'm cutting away everything outside of these corners that I'm marking in that you can't see. But it's basically like I'm putting a little triangle like this in the corners towards the
Dirty
stone.
Gremlin says that Daddy, your
And-
fingers dance better than any cold-blooded creature here. If only these lizards could set stones instead of just setting trends.
Yeah, and the material that's left there is what I'm going to use to hold the stone in place. So the last step is I take a graver, put it right in the corner, and push it towards the stone until a little piece of metal bulges over the stone, and then I round that off, and that's what holds the stone in place. So before that happens, I basically have to like miter out
Wozdaka says,
all the
"Whoa."
rest of it. Yeah. So that's effectively what I'm doing right now. But I'm putting markings in as guidelines for myself so I don't cut off more than I want
Silver
to.
Sunset 42 says, too bad you don't have a nice graver like Kieri has.
Yeah, it is very much too bad I don't have a nice graver like Kiri does. I'm going to be doing this hand push. At least I think I'm going to be doing this hand push under the scope. Just got to make sure these are somewhat even. And this is kind of a skills test for myself too. So yeah, I'm effectively going right to the edge, so.
Kieri says, silver made me rhyme, now it is my pastime.
Lame silver. Cut all in one direction first.
Silver is the one to blame. But she thinks it's lame. Moonshine Bespoke Works says, we got Odina tonight.
Oh, did you? Nice. Nice.
Kieri says, don't laugh too hard or you will get scarred.
Yeah, I do have to watch myself. Stabbing yourself with a graver is not fun. Having done it many times. And the trick is not trying to take out too much in one shot when you're doing it by hand, like without assistance, because it's very easy to sort of overshoot it, and when the metal eventually does let go, that's when the graver goes flying, like usually into the side of your hand. So
Bubblyface says, I would have millions more scars. Celtic Last Creation says, no thanks.
yeah, well, I'm pushing down into the setting, so theoretically the setting should stop the graver before it reaches my hand, but your reflexes do stupid shit when it lets go, and you like lift the graver up, and then it goes over the ring and into your hand. And like this thing is razor sharp, so Like
Kiri
it's,
says at Bubbly Faye, thankfully here the injuries are scarce.
yeah. Like it is, the edge is refined under a microscope, so it's really fucking sharp.
Bubbly Faye says at Kiri Tisaya, Kiri says I now have so much lizard poetry.
You using AI for that, or just out of your head?
No AI.
You've just been on a lizard kick. Okay, now the other way, which is the fun way. That's a bit.
I don't need AI for such shit, it all comes from my wit.
Nice, nice.
Or lack of a brain cell, I haven't decided yet. Wazdaka says, the rhymes all the time, Kiri. I feel like this only makes it cheery, now look it spreads to me so eerie.
Yeah, just what was needed. Another hobby.
Silver Sunset 42 says, no more rhymes now, I mean it. Wazdaka asks here you want a peanut. Kiri asks at Silver Sunset 42, what will you do? Scream about it. Silver Sunset 42 says Vizini High likes to fuss.
Bit more. Need that much material. All right.
Kiri says right, throw us under the bus. Silver Sunset 42 says Kiri needs a movie night. All this time her rhymes aren't right.
Why don't you start?
We shall watch The Princess Bride, and then she'll understand the tide.
Yes. Princess Bride is such a good movie. Absolutely. I hate cutting this direction. So dangerous. It's just not as comfortable. An angle.
My wedding ring says, as you wish. Inside, MR Sunset picked it.
Dirty Gremlin says, as you wish, the most romantic thing ever said, while risking bloodshed for jewelry. If only love were as sharp as that graver. Support Daddy, or the graver gets jealous. Ads are your moment of peace, before chaos resumes.
One more.
If danger had a scent, it'd be silver polish and regret. Careful, Daddy, some of us bleed metaphorically.
See if I can get you guys a look at what that looks like. You can see the insides are beveled, and there's like 4 triangles in the corner. And the side cuts are highly, highly reflective. That's basically what I want.
Cinery Sinner says, laugh my ass off Odin raid. Sorry, I was driving home, laughing.
Hey,
Silver
Cineri.
Sunset 42 says that makes way more sense than what I was imagining in my head.
Yeah, so you can, I don't know if you can see it well enough
Woostaka
there.
says, wow, that is cool how you engraved those corners.
Yeah, so I
Cinery Sinner asks,
left it just
how
enough
has been your
material.
night?
Pretty good, pretty good. I left just enough material in the corners to push metal. So now I'm basically going to be taking that piece that I left, digging under it, and pushing it over the stone. So, in very basic terms. So I just need to clean up the inside. So I need my 6mm. It's this guy, and just buzz it in there by hand. Yeah, this guy, and just tidy up any
Siribot says,
flashing.
they have a special digestive system that allows them to ferment food, break down cellulose, and absorb nutrients.
Capybara facts.
Some frogs are incredibly long-lived. The African clawed frog can live for over 30 years in captivity.
I'm gonna be like that. Yeah, you're just gonna spin in there. I do have to use my flex shop. There's a very good quality pen vise. I really need to buy one. Hey now. Give me a minute. Yeah. And all the commands, all at once. All at once. All right. Now's the butt clenching part where I hope I don't cut a prong off. That's where we're at. And these are going to be pretty big prongs. I hope I have a beater big enough for them. But as they should be for this size of a stone. Usually this style of setting is done on a much smaller stone, like 4 to 3 millimeter in like a regular signet ring, and they would do all kinds of decorative engraving around the outside of it. But I went a little bit bigger with the center stone. Because why not? Okay. Butt firmly puckered.
Wazdaka says the bigger stone is cool in the signet.
Dirty Gremlin says, as you dish, said every lonely heart to their microwave dinner. Love's edges cut deeper than any prong, daddy.
Oh, you're dirty.
Silver Sunset 42 says, where's Paul? He can help.
Dirty, dirty, dirty. Actually, just pop that out real quick and clean underneath it. Dirtier than a dirty, dirty man right now. Oh, where the... Put shit down. Never remember where I put it. Object permanence and all that. I have none of it.
Sisters of the Hook asks your stink star is doing a kissy face.
Stink star? Stink star. What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
Kiri says, oh, I have ordered a microscope form somewhere else.
Well, that's good. That's good. Oh. You're going to be...
tell that?
No, but you're going to be unstoppable once you have a scope with that engraver. Yeah. Theoretically, I could even go a little deeper, but... Who will? Alright. Here goes, hopefully, nothing. Hopefully nothing serious.
Silver Sunset 42 says Kiri's first job with the scope plus engraver should be a T-Rex with those grabby things.
With the like jaw that's just like bar, 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 bar. Yeah. And she should like engrave all the scales and stuff on the T-Rex. That'd be awesome. Get her done. Make it out of brass. Bejazzle the full thing. Yeah, I might have to do
Kiri
that.
says, ah yes, they wrote headless that the microscope will be restocked tomorrow and then cancelled the order. So I now followed a dubious link from Snorri, and we will see if it's a scam. Laughing, it looks like a scam, but the reviews say it's okay.
I'm
Silver
gonna do this
Sunset
with my
42
power.
says he's captioned unstoppable. Kiri says adventure. At Silver Sunset 42, ooh, gimme a picture. No, like the little reach up high, grabby things.
No, too far back.
Laugh out loud. Ill. Try laughing.
Too much material. I have to cut some more off. Where is... Too much material to move. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to this.
Bubbly Face says, sorry, got a call earlier.
Yeah, no worries, Faye. IRL before URL and all that.
I got yarn delivered today.
Oh, nice.
Makes up for the yarn I had to throw out.
Yeah. This corner's right fucking mangled. See what I can even do with that. Try that. When I put stuff away. Hey, bastard.
Have a great night.
Have a great night, Faye. Thanks for popping in.
Jij I lurk for ya.
Thank you. Thank you for the lurk.
Love the color on that stone.
Dirty Gremlin says ads for 60 seconds like a bad date. Endure it if you love Daddy's craft. Subs keep the magic alive.
Your emotes in chat, people. Thanks for the party, Kiri. We're almost done.
Phoenix Echo yells, "The ring is looking nice."
Thanks, Phoenix.
Kiri
Welcome
says
in.
a little bit of fun, now that we are almost done.
I dare you to do that for an entire stream. I dare you. Yeah, I can actually, without killing myself, hopefully. But I can actually move the bead now. So, all right. Stone should be locked in place. Let me see if I have a big enough beading tool. I think I did make an oversized one. So these are still pretty massive beads. Oh, you're actually too big. Would you look at that? So hard to tell under the scope. One smaller than that? What are you? Have a 17 or 18? 16? You're about right, actually.
Your stream or mine? For yours it is all course. Fine. Mine, however, people would
Yours.
think I have a fever.
Yours. Absolutely yours. Oh, beads are so big. That's what she said.
Oh, that didn't quite rhyme. English language is a crime.
Hmm. Yeah, need leverage on beads this big.
I can't do it in real time. I need to look up and cheat from time to time.
Hilarious. Yeah, definitely have some cleanup to do behind a couple of these. Okay, leverage. There's also the potential trick of actually locking the beater in my hammer handpiece, just to tap things down. Yeah, I'm seeing a bit of bits where they're not quite. Not quite against the stone. And like, I really don't give a fuck if I crack this stone because it's Literally a cheap CZ. All right, let's do a bit of cleanup, and then we'll call it. And I'll give you guys as close of a close-up as I can. Do I have a flat? Or are you? A bigger flat? Yeah.
It makes me sad, but I need to go to bed.
Go to bed, Kiri. Yeah, it's ridiculous AM for you. Go to bed.
Thank you for the stream. It was like a dream.
Thanks for being here. As always, I'll see you tomorrow. Get some rest. All right. Get a fresh. Oh, where are they? Fresh bristle brush, and I will just touch that with a bit of polishing compound. Get rid of some of the little minor stuff. But yeah, that's effectively set. ultrasonic test time, and that'll be it for that. And then Sunday I'll try to get some engraving done on the sides. But this is effectively the ring. See how close I can get you.
Wuzdaka says, looking forward to see you engrave on a curved surface.
Yeah, the
Our
engraving
Wife
here.
says, that's gorgeous. Wuzdaka
Yeah.
says, nice setting, amazing.
Thanks. So yeah, you understand what I was doing now to get
Alina
that
says,
set.
so lovely.
Thank you. So yeah, that's effectively.
Odin, the bearded one, yells, it's beautiful.
Thanks, Odin. Brighten things up a bit for you guys. If I can get any closer. Yeah, that's about as close as I'm gonna get. So yeah,
Wuzdaka says, yeah, I thought it was a prong welded, but you engrave it back over the gem.
yeah,
That's, wow.
yeah. So I literally push the metal over the edge of the stone to hold it in place. Thanks for the party. I'm gonna throw this in the ultrasonic while this is going. Thank you for the party. Can get cameras moved back here. Get this out of the way. Get that turned off. Yeah. That's you gonna follow me again? No? Yes? There we go. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Let me get some of this shit off my bench. I'll
Halina yells, oh wow, those prongs are just, wow.
Thank you. Thank you. Get the shit off the bench. We'll take a look at it out of the ultrasonic without all the polishing compound crap on it. And call it a stream for today, and then I'll be back on Sunday. Don't forget, Sunday is giveaway day. Make sure you get any tickets, last tickets you want in. I'll show you the giveaway pieces once I get my cameras repointed and stuff here. Oh, this heavy fucking bastard needs to go over there. Okay, you can stay again. You gonna stay again? Yeah, stay. Ugh. All right, that should be good enough. Doesn't need a lot. Give it a quick rinse. Hey, it didn't fall out. Always a bonus. And then, yeah, between now and Sunday, I'm gonna have to, come on, there you go. Between now and Sunday.
Says, had to test my luck before you headed out and before the lockdown.
Before the lockdown, yeah, exactly. Hopefully I don't hit that button at the end of the stream again. Yeah, I've got a bit of tightening to do on the prongs. I'll do that on my own. That's just light tapping with a hammer and stuff. So I can do that later because I can feel my microfiber getting caught in a couple places, which means it's not perfectly against the stone. But stone's not going to fall out. All right, let me get cameras pointed here. You gonna follow me over here? You dum-dum? I think that's as close as she gets. You gonna follow me back down? Oh, good camera. Piece of shit. So yeah. A little closer on the setting. My focal point's about there.
Plojet says, looking good.
You can see the bright cut lines in and around. So I effectively made a mitered cut all the way around. And then yeah, a couple of these beads need to be pushed down a little tighter on the stone. But again, I'll do that on my own time because it's going to take some concentration so I don't crack things. And yeah, the stone's not poking out of the bottom. It's actually like right where it's supposed to be. It's about a 0.5 millimeter from the inside of the band. So, and of course we have fucking ads. Of course we have fucking ads.
Dirty Gremlin says 60 seconds of ads. Think of it as the metalworks pause before the final shine. Hit subscribe if you want Daddy Joe's craft to keep bending reality and silver alike.
Closer? Yeah, closer. So yeah, giving away 2 of these. I'll repeat this in like 25 seconds when the ads are over. Go this way a bit. Thank you.
Odin the Bearded One yells freaking beautiful.
5 seconds. 7 seconds. Whatever. Fucking ads. Man. I hate them. Hate them. Anyway, I'm giving away 2 of these. This was going to be a set of earrings and I fucked up the stone count, so now it's 2 pendants and I'm giving them away.
Plojet asks, hate them.
I fucking hate them.
Excuse.
So yeah, these are pink tourmaline and moissanite in silver. Giveaway is going to be on Sunday at the end of stream. So make sure you come out. Make sure you get your tickets in. Tickets cost 1,000 silver or 10,000 channel points. Take a pick which one you want to use. I will ship these anywhere in the world. You do have to send me your name and address and phone number. There will be a form for you to fill out for me to do international customs. So make sure that you get your tickets in. The leaderboard right now is Curie by a mile.
When I win, we are meeting up.
Oh yeah, if you win it, then for sure. Yeah, we'll meet up for sure.
Odin the Bearded One says name, address, phone number, PP size.
Well, that's for the cock ring for you, Odin. So you got to get in there first. But yeah, that's the leaderboard right now. So yeah.
Wazdaka says O+ blood type.
Yeah. There will be chicken sacrificed and things like that. So yes, I am giving away 2 of these, and whoever wins, their name is getting taken out of the draw. So the same person cannot win both. I think that's only fair.
Odin the Bearded One says I'll send the stats shortly.
Perfect. We'll talk. I want like high-res pictures too, just in case. So yeah, that'll be on Sunday. And then full color, 8x10. And then what are we doing?
I may have some.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. yeah, so then, yeah, we'll continue working on this on Sunday, and I'll figure out what I'm going to do for decoration on the sides. Again, I haven't decided if I'm going to do engraving or stone setting for the sides of this yet. I'll draw up a couple ideas.
What the fuck
and
does
see.
that mean? Laugh out loud.
What? What do you mean, what the fuck does that mean? 8x10? Like 8x10 glossy photograph? Full color? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking 8 inches by 10 inches? If that's the case, we really need to talk. Anyway. So yeah, that's going to do it for me. My brain is shutting down, if you haven't noticed. Let's see if we can find a fucking raid target. Drop you degenerates off. I want to go over here. I want to stop raids, and I want to see who's out there.
Plojet, says Joe, getting a little bit loopy.
I'm done. My brain was fried before the stream started, so yeah, definitely done. Who haven't we
ODHG
raided?
says Alt F4 yourself once the stop streaming button is hit.
Oh, that's absolutely happening. Yeah.
Aridecan wife says, nothing wrong with being a degenerate. Laugh
Oh.
out loud.
Nothing wrong. I just gotta find someone who can handle your guys' sass and degeneracy. That's all. Did them not long ago. You guys want a gaming stream, or you want more
Dirty
More
Gremlin
crafting
says
stuff.
Degenerates unite. Daddy mails silver across borders but can't ship out shame or good taste. I'll take both pieces if you throw in an emotional support hotline.
Aridecan wife says Elite can handle us.
Is Elite still going? If he's still going, I'm gonna drop you guys off there.
He is.
Oh yeah, we're
Plojet
going.
says, yeah, they are.
We're going over there. He needs to get his average up for his. He needs to get his average up for his affiliate. So, yeah, let's go over there. And you guys, when you get there, double click his name. Make sure you get rid of the referral link so that you count as a real viewer, because he's really got to get his average up. He's super close. We just want to get him over the hump. So we'll do that. Let's get this raid queued up. You guys have yourselves an awesome rest of your night, and I will see you on Sunday for the giveaway.
We've been trying to get him there tonight.
Good. Yeah, the dude deserves it. His work is amazing. So yeah, absolutely show him some love. So yeah, we'll start that raids. Here's
Siribot
raid
says,
calls.
Have a great rest of your day.
I'll
Don't
roll the
forget to
credits,
stay hydrated and take
and,
care of yourself.
We'll see you guys on Sunday.